Hello, welcome to my class. This is Mrs.Stringfellow, and I'm just want to take a quick video to show you guys how to register MathXL for a school program because we're going to use this for homework, quiz, and tests. So here is where you go. First, you go to MathXL for school.com. Okay, click, and then here's the website you're going to pretty much use it every day. All right. So if you never used this program before, so you're going to start with register as a student right here. So we're going to say student, and then here the first page, perhaps you can read it. I'll just do I accept. So if you never used this program before, okay, here is the two choices, either yes or no. So do you have the account? If you never used the program before, you're just going to say no. Okay, so if you use this program before, which you took my class last year, then you just say yes, and you enter your password and you enter the access code. So you guys already know how to do it. So let's just, for example, you never used this before. You're just going to create a login name and password, and then here, make sure you remember this login name and password. Okay, write it somewhere, because most of the students just use the iPad to remember it, and then later they cannot remember. What happens is when the battery runs out for iPad, or for some reason you cannot use your iPad or got lost, whatever the case is, you cannot remember the password. So what you do is, at least you can use a different device to do your homework. Anyway, so the access code costs $25 for a school. So we bought for every student who's taking my class. Make sure, do not lose it or anything. So your access codes look like this. I'll give you a piece of paper later in the course. So here is it look like. This is, everybody has a unique one. Okay, this is just an example. So each person have different one. So here is the access code. Okay, even without this video, you could just read step by step and then figure out yourself. So we're just going to use this access code. Okay, and then you're going to just go ahead and enter here. I saw many students, do not want to type it. You can just read it. Probably your iPad can just, record your voice and then write down the letters. But anyway, so, or you can do this, you can switch it to a single box to do it, wherever you feel comfortable with. So once you finish that, you're just going to enter next. So in my case, I do not want to waste the access code for this video. So you just hit next. What happens is they're going to ask you some basic information, and then ask your email address. Please make sure to use your school email. Okay, that's very important. You need to use your school email to create this account. And then the next day, I believe they also ask you the school information. Since our school is not listed on it, you can just choose other, and then just enter our school name, and then enter the zip code. I believe you need a zip code. So here's the zip code, is 64081. You just enter there. It's just basic information. You follow the steps, and then you can pretty much figure out. And then you finish the registration. What's next is they're going to ask you a course ID. Okay, the course ID depends on what class you're taking. You will be provided a course ID look like this. Okay, so basically, if you're taking college algebra or pre-cal, you're gonna have different ID. Alright, so the course ID, and then you just follow the steps. You're gonna enter the course ID, then you're gonna be in my class. Okay, once you finish everything, you should have your course look like this. Alright, so you go back to your MathXL for school. Alright, and then this time you're just gonna click sign in. You enter information, and then you sign in. You enter MathXL, So here it's going to look like, all right, you're going to should have a title for your class. If you did it correctly, it should look like this. All right. Again, this video is just for registration. We're not going to do anything about how to use this program. So I'll take another video, explain a little bit more detail how this program works. Thank you and good luck.